Welcome everyone to another episode of WWE 13 Universe. I'm your host Chich, and you're watching Monday Night Raw, the brand that is just 24 hours removed from exclusive Raw pay-per-view Night of Champions. Tonight, the blow-off of Night of Champions is a big one, as 5 weeks from now, Raw looks towards the next special, which is Vengeance, another Raw exclusive pay-per-view coming your way in late October. But here tonight, we look towards what we're going to be in for in store. Layla returning to singles action tonight as she is set to face off against Trish Stratus, two women who have not been too featured on Raw as of late, as they look to try and get ahead in the Women's Championship hunt. We've been told that following the events of last night's Night of Champions disqualification, there will be a rematch between Tiny Shiny and Stephanie McMahon next week for the Women's Championship, but Layla and Trish Stratus could be looking at who's going to be the one challenging for the Women's title at Vengeance. Then, following that, the Raw Roulette will determine who. Zack Ryder will defend his baby again. Zack Ryder recently said online after winning the Light Heavyweight Championship for a record 4th time that he is bringing his baby back. The Cruiserweight Championship is back in action. Goodbye, Light Heavyweight title. Welcome back, Cruiserweight title. Zack Ryder, however, has been put into a tough situation as he has immediately got to defend that title in whatever Raw Roulette decides, and Raw Roulette can be awfully ruthless. I can't get my words out right. And we move towards the next match of the night that you'll be expecting tonight. Jinder Mahal and the Great Khali. While Jinder has taken personal offense to a recent loss that he took, and obviously X-Pac getting a victory over Great Khali getting a victory over X-Pac, Jinder Mahal suffering a loss to Shawn Michaels. This has led to this tag team matchup here tonight. Jinder Mahal and the Great Khali returning to tag team competition as they are set to face off against X-Pac and Shawn Michaels. And then in our main event, another tag team matchup. Two very unlikely pairings will be forced to team up as The Miz teams up with the incredible Intercontinental Champion Booker T as they are set to face off against the man we saw make a surprise return at Night of Champions last night, John Cena, turning his back on longtime friend Booker T. He is going to team up with the still WWE Champion The Rock in one major tag team main event. But now let's take it to the ring where Wade Barrett is set to address his recent actions, and by that I mean, if you missed Night of Champions, costing John Cena the Intercontinental Championship in a shock backstab that I don't think anyone, especially the McMahons, could have expected. Let's take you to the ring right now with Wade Barrett. Well, here comes a man that has got a lot of people talking as of late. We'd love to get in the mind of Wade Barrett. Clearly won over some fans with his actions last night, and it's no surprise Wade Barrett shocked the world when he turned his back on Mr. McMahon, on John Cena, helping Booker T retain at a very crucial moment. Booker was moments away from losing that title. First time I've ever heard this man get cheered. Since last night, I have been getting non-stop questioned. Wade Barrett, why did you do it? Why did you turn your back on Mr. McMahon? Take a look at my track record since WrestleMania almost 6 months ago. I won the European Championship at WrestleMania. I was on top. I was the most important member of the former United Kingdom faction. I make one slip up and I lose the title to Sheamus a month later. And I'm punished. I'm pushed aside. I'm not given a single opportunity. How often can you guys really say you've seen me in the year 2011? Well, I've decided to make a stand for myself. I approached McMahon last week. You all saw it. I offered him my services. I said I could take the Intercontinental Championship from Booker T, but that wasn't good enough for him. Well, Vince, I'll make sure that Booker keeps the title for as long as possible if it spites you then. And what's more, Speaking of you, Vince, I want you to bring your sorry ass down to this ring right now, and I want to face you one-on-one. Bring some of your cronies with you if you must. 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 5-on-1, I don't care. Get in this ring and face me. Oh, here he comes. An interesting challenge there. Oh boy, that's not Mr. McMahon.
Representing the corporation at a combined weight of 482 pounds.
Come on.
Mr. McMahon and Shane McMahon.
Oh, wait. Is it? Well, I mean, he's been introduced. Is he actually going to step up? There he is. So is this the challenge accepted from Wade Barrett? Mr. McMahon is in wrestling gear and he is strutting down the ring with his son. Are we seriously going to see this? Neither of these two have a very good track record. I mean, that seemed pretty confident. I know Wade Barrett doesn't have the best record himself, but don't underestimate him. I guess we'll wait and see. Oh, this is happening. Wade Barrett. He's stepping in the ring right now. Shane, of course, going to take the lead here. We've got the Cruiserweight title on the line tonight. A major tag match. 2 women return into action on Raw. And of course, another tag team matchup where we'll see Shawn Michaels and X-Pac, 2 guys who have said that they're actually interested in being next in line for the Legacy's tag team titles. Set to face off in tag team competition and maybe prove that little bit more. And there's a side suplex. Wade Barrett getting his hands on McMahon. You know, honestly, I stand by it. You know, I've never heard a crowd cheer Wade Barrett before. This is new. This is very new. This is a very different Wade Barrett. I mean, you hear the reasoning he gave for why he turned on these two, and it makes an awful lot of sense. Wade Barrett had had enough of being on the sidelines. He offered his services. He said he'd work with Mr. McMahon, and McMahon completely turned him down, and then gave the shot to Cena, a man who has also been absent for quite some time. Barrett is looking to put a hurting on both McMahons in this matchup. Thankfully, unlike Rob Scorpio, he's not going to get his hands on Stephanie as well. Oh, God. Fucking W13, man. Good game, very good game. The best one. Shane might want to stop standing by and watching his dad get beat. Wade Barrett on a roll here. And McMahon doesn't know what to do. I mean, the thing is, neither of these two are particularly gifted wrestlers, you know. McMahon, he's the general manager, he runs this show. Yeah, okay, I'll give him credit for one thing he said last night at Night of Champions. He does have the physique, but you need more than muscles to be a champion. You need more than muscles to be a success.
That suplex was picture perfect. Wade Barrett squeezing down on the head.
No matter what way McMahon acquired such a physique, he does not have something that Wade Barrett has, and that is wrestling talent. Barrett now. Got the winds of change. Oh, and here comes one of his lackeys. One of McMahon's favorite boys. Oh, and here comes Scorpio. Rob Scorpio coming to help out. Going straight for DiBiase, a man who took his tag title. That evens the odds a little bit. And Barrett with McMahon on his shoulders. Wasteland. Launches Shane McMahon. Barrett going into the cover after the Wasteland. Here's the cover attempt. McMahon still Got some fight in him, though.
This is electric.
We got a fight on the outside of the ring. We got 2-on-1 inside the ring.
Battle of wills now.
This is nuts.
Battling for control.
Raw breaking down in the first moments. We got a group of people that are fighting back against McMahon, from Booker T, the Miz, Wade Barrett, Scorpio. You know, you got this group of people. They're fighting back. They don't want to put up with this.
Not fast enough.
I mean, at least now it's just Barrett and the two that he signed up to face. He did say that there was welcome to be many more. He can't possibly have really thought he could take all of them on. I'm sorry, with all due respect to Barrett, I just don't think he could. If McMahon had brought The Rock out here, it would have been a completely different story. I don't honestly think The Rock is as loyal to McMahon as we think, though. I think The Rock just likes being WWE Champion. What is his signature?
Barrett had that well scouted.
Does he have a signature? And now Shane up on his shoulders. Wasteland. Cover on Shane. Barrett wants to stand up the McMahons, and Mr. McMahon was hesitant there. With him and his son are being schooled.
Controlling the head. That wasn't very accurate. Oh, that knee was right on target. Mr. McMahon has the head.
This is quite a way to kick off Raw. The fans are loving it. I guess realistically at some point the numbers game was going to come into effect. Something that Barrett is no stranger to. His time in the United Kingdom says it all.
Shane taking advantage.
Nexus before that.
The suplex. Man, that was a vicious elbow drop.
Man with a big leg drop. Both the McMahons now seem to have Barrett right where they want him, and Mr. McMahon, I think he's getting a little bit overwhelmed here.
Neither one of these superstars can afford to give their opponent spine buster. That'll take its toll.
And Barrett
He's heading out.
dumps him out, and now it's just Barrett and McMahon inside the ring.
Maneuver expertly countered.
Wade Barrett and Mr. McMahon gonna go toe to toe. Shane's back up though. Oh, that was weird. That didn't go in the direction I thought it would at all.
He's enjoying this.
And Wade, that's quite wise at this point in time. Not a lot of people get their hands on Mr. McMahon like this. He has wronged a lot of folks.
Kick, what impact. That elbow did some damage. Mr. McMahon reversed it.
Oh!
A suplex like that takes a lot of power and delivers.
He should consider himself lucky that wasn't near that table. Wade.
Squeezing down on the head.
I have so much respect for what Wade Barrett is trying to achieve right now. It can't be easy. No, he doesn't have the fucking... What? What does he do? Corner move? Corner move?
Look at this. Could it be?
What is this? When the fuck was he doing that?
Not this. He's looking.
And now Barrett with Mr. McMahon up on his shoulders for the second time. Wasteland. Shane's up. Here's the cover. Shane doesn't get there in time. Wade Barrett has humiliated the McMahons to kick off Raw. He may pay the price for this in the future. But that's the first win this man has gotten in a long time. Wow, Wade Barrett is victorious. Crowd have changed their opinions of him in the past 24 hours. A beacon of hope joins the resistance here on Raw. As we move towards the next match of the night, Layla and Trish Stratus battle it out to impress and potentially earn a future Women's Championship shot. Well, last night at Night of Champions, Tiny Shiny may have kept the title under a rather unusual circumstance, but nonetheless, she is still the champion, and there is, in fact, pursuit still to see who will be next in line for her title. I gotta say, I think Trish and Layla are two very good choices, personally speaking. I know it's not necessarily up to me, but... Trish Stratus, of course, you know, I think it's been a very long time since we've seen her here on Raw. She hasn't been given a whole lot of opportunity as of late, so she's really got to make the most of what she's got here right now. At one point, I truly felt like she was on the road to becoming Women's Champion. That seems to have derailed a little bit, but that can always be turned around at any given moment. This match against Layla tonight could be that moment for Trish Stratus. Following this, the Cruiserweight Championship is on the line. I'm greatly looking forward to that one. Great pin attempt here by Trish Stratus in the early goings of this match, and oh, I thought for a minute that we were already done. That'd be very underwhelming. That'd be very 2011 Women's Division is what that would be. Divas Division, let's call it what it really was. Straight to the arm there by Stratus. Say, it's very good to see Trish back in action after such a long time of being absent. Just gotta hope that there's no ring rust there. The Raw roster is now going to look towards Vengeance, which is the final stop before Survivor Series. 5 weeks from now, late October. Of course, the next pay-per-view, for those that maybe don't know, SmackDown exclusive show Hell in a Cell, 2 weeks, or 13 days from now. Following that will be ECW's Unforgiven, just 1 week afterwards. Quite a action-packed series of Sunday nights coming your way after this Sunday. A bicycle kick connecting a second time there by Trish. Seems to be enjoying a very good early start here. Layla, someone who has been so determined to get to go toe-to-toe with her friend Tiny Shiny. We've yet to see that match for the title. I feel like a one-on-one between them would be a great matchup. Could be in the works for Vengeance, you never know. If Layla can pick up a victory here tonight, I'd have to say she'd be one step closer. Of course, Tiny Shiny's got to overcome whatever comes her way next week on Raw when the women's title is on the line, though. That could be anything. Don't trust a McMahon, and Stephanie McMahon is, in fact, a McMahon. That might come as a shock to some of you, I know, but just had to break the news. Layla really impressing in the early goings of this matchup. She continues to lay into Trish Stratus, no pun intended there. Big apologies, actually. Trish has got to kind of snap out of whatever day she's in right now. She is not doing too well.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we still have what should be a tremendous main event to come. Oh yeah! Whoa!
This fucking game. Well, Trish has an opening here. Don't really know why Layla was doing that, but she was. Do we ever really know why anyone's doing that? No. No is the answer.
into the ring.
All right. Pissy little guy.
The kick connects. Look at that amazing roundhouse
Big
kick.
kick to the head there.
Trish squeezing down on the head.
Layla with the pullback.
Nice backbreaker.
Sick dick breaker.
Trish is in DDT.
Trish is in DDT.
What a kick that was.
What does that mean? Drop kick to the back there. Layla in complete control of Trish Stratus. Stratus really needs to snap out of it and get into this match. Trish now going straight in for a cover attempt. I'm going to say a bold move at this point in time when you have not got that much control over the matchup. Layla with a kick out though. And now speaking of snapping out of it, here comes Trish Stratus. Another pin attempt by Stratus.
Layla with the early kick out.
Into the corner. Here comes the women's champion herself, Tiny Shiny. Perhaps looking to get a closer look here at two of her potential contenders.
Watch it, watch it.
Okay, I guess the signature ran out. Pretty sure that's where you use it. Tiny Shiny has got a lot of history in a rivalry with Trish Stratus as well as an allegiance with Layla. So I can only imagine why she is out here by putting those two things together.
Serious skills on display by Layla. Into the collar and elbow tie-up. Only one can come out ahead.
Trish shoves Layla off, and there's the chick kick to the head of Layla. Here's a cover by Trish Stratus. And a quick kick out by Layla. Women's champion doesn't really seem to be getting involved, thankfully. Seems like a rather unbiased inclusion in the matchup, at least so far.
He hits the drop kick from an incredible vertical leap.
Did he just say he hits the dropkick? Roll-up attempt here by Trish Stratus. Is that going to be enough to put Layla away? Nope, we got another roll-up.
Quickly going for the cover.
And there's a kick out. Not quite yet. Layla now. Looking like this one's about to be over. Is this one about to be over? Layla with the layout. That's got to be it. If you ask me, that's got to be it. Cover. Layla wins this one. It was nice to see someone come down to the ring and genuinely not get involved at all. Tiny Shiny really was just there. Need to find a boy. Not a man. Someone keep an eye on her. While Layla is victorious. Sorry, that was really fucking gross. Layla is victorious as we move towards the Cruiserweight Championship match that is up next. Zack Ryder in a Raw Roulette title defense. I look forward to seeing how this man plans to keep the Cruiserweight title in his first official defense, just 24 hours removed from a vicious TLC. Raw Roulette is set to deliver. Here he comes, the brand new Cruiserweight champion. Well, light heavyweight, but he reverted it back. It's kind of nice to see again. So Zack Ryder, the proud Cruiserweight champion, as I say, he is very happy to have brought that back, and unfortunately for him, Raw Roulette has dealt him a 6-man battle royal, which is probably about the toughest challenge you could face after having just won a title in a TLC match. But let's see who Raw has thrown his way. I have genuinely Raw Rouletted this. I put even some champions. Because the tertiary title can be won by the tag champions. But this is the reason I wanted to say that I have genuinely randomized this, I swear. Our nemesis, Robert Scorpio, or Rob Scorpio as I call him for short, is making his way down to the ring here tonight for a Cruiserweight title shot, and he has said that now that he is unfortunately out a tag team partner, this is kind of the next best thing for him. This is something that he is now focusing on, his first singles title here on Raw. Of course, he is a former singles champion, but he has not held a singles title on this brand, and that is what he is looking to change. So Scorpio coming down to the ring here tonight. This could be a major opportunity for him. But Raw Roulette has picked 4 other participants, and here comes the show stealer. I often call Heath Slater the show stealer because any match this guy's involved in, well, it always seems to be one of the best matches of the night, and a lot of people are starting to really believe in Heath Slater and think that his time is coming. He will win a singles title at some point. There is a lot of belief within this community that Heath Slater is going to make it one of these days, and that day could be today. Heath Slater could do it, I believe. Just 3 more participants to come down to the ring for this 6-man battle royal, and then we have ourselves a matchup. Let's hope it doesn't randomly crash, as it does quite enjoy doing that. Ah, the former champion. There's a guy with a chip on his shoulder right now. This guy is definitely feeling a little bit bitter after last night's matchup. Says he was never pinned, never submitted, never really lost his first singles title, and that's not the way he wants it to go down. We'll see if he can prove that to the world tonight. Can Chris Jericho defeat the new champion Zack Ryder, as well as 5 other participants, or 4 other participants, he is one of the 5, to become the new Cruiserweight champion, his second singles title. Technically it'd be his second reign, despite the change in design, it is the same title. Raw Roulette's favorite son. You just can't have Raw Roulette without an Unico. This guy always gets a spot. Somehow, someway, Raw Roulette just keeps landing on him. I don't think he minds too much. Definitely not the highest stocks on Monday nights. I think he's only ever won 1 to 2 matches in his entire career thus far. I need to come up with some threads for him. I know it'd literally just be like a black top instead. You could do like the beigey pants rather than the black ones. You could do denim jeans. Just change it up a little bit. Just give him something that's kind of at least a little different. I speak about it from time to time, but in about 2 months' time will be the return of Superstars. Whoa, what? This guy got the hell beat out of him. There he is! This guy had the hell beat out of him about 2 to 3 weeks ago here on Raw. I can't remember how long ago it was, but he was absolutely tortured at the hands of the Legacy and McMahon, and yet he is here tonight This is actually the man that got rid of the Cruiserweight title originally. He replaced it with the light heavyweight title. That was his move. Well, it'd be funny for him to win it a second time. Shocking to see Raw Roulette pretty much give us a rematch from last night, barring Justin Gabriel. Poor guy. That guy is not, he is not okay. Mentally, R-Truth is not okay. Well, the Cruiserweight title is back in action and it is on the line. Zack Ryder's reign is in serious jeopardy. 24 hours removed from Night of Champions. I would say this gives Scorpio, Truth, and Hunico quite the advantage over Slater, Jericho, and Ryder. But you just never know. It's a pinfall submissions battle royal, that's how we do things here on Raw. Throwing people over ropes doesn't really prove anything, so pinfall and submissions, that's the way to go. Speaking of submissions, it would be amazing to see Hunico tap out this quickly, but I just don't think we will, I'm afraid, Scorpio, and no, we will not. The fact that McMahon, both Shane and Vince, have to watch as the Raw Roulette gives Scorpio a Cruiserweight title shot, but not Shane. Well, that's got to make them feel rather bitter. For those that don't know, the rules of the Raw Roulette are simple. If it's a championship match, and you're holding a tag team or tertiary title, you are allowed to be in the roulette. If you're holding the Intercontinental or WWE Championship, however, you are not eligible to be in another championship match, as those titles must be held individually. Unless, of course, that is a tag team championship match, then you are allowed to be involved. But also, if you are booked for any matches tonight, you will not be included in the Raw Roulette wheel, as you already have a match. So, example of this match here tonight, The Miz is eligible for the Cruiserweight title, as is X-Pac and Shawn Michaels, and Shane McMahon. Shane competed in the opening match tonight. Miz is competing in the main event tonight, and both X-Pac and Shawn Michaels are teaming up next to face off against the Great Khali and Jinder Mahal, so they are not eligible either. And it's basically, it works like that, basically. So here's the cover. Nope. So the only other people in the Raw Roulette wheel, once this was all said and done, that weren't chosen were both Cody and Ted, which I know that sounds a little strange, but genuinely, I was willing to put them in if it landed on them, it just didn't. It was Cody, Ted, and Justin Gabriel. Mostly everyone else from the Raw Cruiserweight division is in this one match. Raw Cruiserweight division actually quite big when you think about it. I mean, you got these 6 here, plus the tag champions, so that's another 8, plus X-Pac and Michaels, that's 10, plus the Miz, 11, plus Shane, 12. There's 12 people in this division. And you consider the roster is only something like 24 men, or 22 men, or something like that. Like, that's a pretty deep division. It's definitely not limited by any means. There are a lot of people who can challenge for this title. And Ryder, ooh, drops down R-Truth on the neck. I can't imagine Truth is feeling too healthy here tonight. I know he's stepped up and said he wants a shot, because Raw Roulette gave him one and he ain't backing down, but I don't know how well this guy is feeling. People say they saw him in a neck cast earlier tonight. He has been in attendance recently. He had to sit back and watch what was going on with Booker T last night. Ryder working over the arm here, and Truth fighting back. We've had fights all over the place. This is honestly too hard for me to keep up with. I can't really call this one whilst it's going the way it is, truth be told. I genuinely can't keep up. I can just see pinfall attempts when they happen. Someone's bleeding. I think Slater. He reopened a wound from last night. And drops down Hunico as here's the cover from Zack Ryder. Is Slater going to tap out? Slater could submit. Could see our first elimination right here and now. Free check-in, but Slater is still in this. That's definitely done its damage, though. Maybe it's Jericho that's been busted back open from last night. One of those two is bleeding out. Bleeding out, that makes it sound like they're dying. Sorry, maybe not bleeding out, but they're bleeding. Roll-up attempt here by R-Truth on Zack Ryder. Is he out? Yes! The champ was the first to go! Oh, good God! Poor Ryder. I think he just claimed the record for the shortest Cruiserweight title reign. Pin attempt here by Truth, and Slater using Jericho's own move against him. The walls of Jericho there. Jericho was signaling for something there, but Scorpio caught him. And here's the cover attempt here by Hunico with his feet on the ropes. Not gonna work. Not this time. 5 determined superstars. 1 brand new Cruiserweight champion confirmed for tonight. I guess reign number 4 just wasn't the one for Zack Ryder. Well, at least we got the Cruiserweight title back. If that is even an improvement. I don't know if everyone likes that design. Personally, I think I like it. It rolls off the tongue a little easier. I'll give it that. Truth be told, I know the light heavyweight title is omitted from some games in the future, so I kind of need to keep it to the Cruiserweight title, really. I just like the design of the light heavyweight. I think it's quite a pretty championship. It doesn't have much of a pre-match graphic, though, either, and I like the introductory graphics. It's one of the things that I've found a bit disappointing about the ECW World Heavyweight title, is it doesn't actually have one. It doesn't feel quite as official. Here's a cover attempt on Scorpio. Kick out. And there you see the Lil Jimmy from R-Truth. Cover attempt, Sweetness on Scorpio. There goes Hunico. So it is now Slater, Jericho, Scorpio, and Truth. The Cruiserweight title guaranteed to one of these 4 men. Putting their careers on the line. In the name of the Cruiserweight champ, Codebreaker! That's got to be it for Truth. This guy can't be enduring much more. Jericho with the elimination, and Slater's got the cover on Scorpio. Ref count! I know you have to inform that he's been eliminated. Here's the cover. Slater eliminates Scorpio, and just like that, we are down to 2. Is Jericho going to just reclaim his title? Well, either Jericho is reclaiming his championship, or Heath Slater is finally capturing a title that has eluded him for quite some time. Here's the submission hold by Jericho. That's gotta be it. I mean, that's gotta be it. How do you even escape a submission hold like that? How do you find a way out? He could reach out for the ropes. That has been him for so long, and that's okay. That's how you find a way out of it, I guess. Heath Slater is not giving up. He does not know the meaning of the word quit in this one. A knee lift across the face. Slater lifting Jericho up, kick to the midsection. Jericho with a forearm. There are a lot of believers in Heath Slater watching on bated breath right now. Jericho with his feet on the ropes, and he steals it. Jericho using the ropes for leverage to reclaim the title he lost just last night. And I guess he does prove his point here. No one pinned him last night. Jericho proving once again that no one can pin him. I believe this guy is unpinned on Raw right now. Dominating his division as he claims back his championship under a different appearance. Tough break for Zack Ryder, especially in this one, but Slater coming within inches of finally capturing it, only to be shot down once again by Chris Jericho, who is now a 2-time Cruiserweight champion. But up next, the tag team matchup we've been looking forward to. X-Pac and Shawn Michaels teaming up to face off against Jinder Mahal and the Great Khali. Shawn Michaels now set for his matchup against the tag team. Whoa! Great Khali! Oh my god! Like a ragdoll. Oh, this is bad news. I'm sure this guy is very proud of the Great Khali for what he just did to Shawn Michaels.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the Great Khali and Jinder Mahal.
Can't help but wonder how that is going to affect this matchup. I mean, is this even really, like, viable to happen still? Is this even a possibility now? I would imagine not. X-Pac can't seriously think he can take these two alone. Very disappointed to see that. Shawn Michaels and X-Pac, a team we haven't really seen much of just yet. I was certainly hoping for it tonight, but it looks like that's been shot down. What will be next in store for these two instead then? Well, I mean, these guys can't seriously be... Well, there he is. X-Pac, he's got a plan in mind. What is this? Shawn Michaels is out of commission. Whoa! Oh, what a ton of events this is, and look at these two giants in the ring. They really thought they'd done something there, but it looks like X-Pac had a friend in the waiting room. Said that a bit weird. X-Pac aligning with Kevin Nash here tonight. A superstar that we've not seen a whole lot of as of late. And you know that there's some close friendship between these two. And big backdrop, my god. You do not see a lot of people throw the Great Khali like that. You really, really don't. Of course, Kevin Nash, he knows he'd be a fool to send X-Pac into the slaughter right now. This really helps counteract that size advantage that they had. I mean, Kevin Nash basically the same height as the Great Khali. We've seen exactly what Kevin Nash is capable of. Tell you what, if this is the pairing we see go for the tag titles, Legacy can kiss those titles goodbye. Kevin Nash is manhandling the Great Khali. As I say, he's the reason we haven't seen Vader in a while. Big left hook across the face. Kevin Nash into the cover. Not quite enough. What is Nash doing here? Taking it to the corner. Nash really making the tag to X-Pac? Nuts. Great Khali up to his feet, and X-Pac looking to put the finishing point on an already beaten down Great Khali. There it is. Here's the cover. And X-Pac has pinned the Great Khali. I mean, admittedly, a lot of that was the work of Kevin Nash. But I ain't complaining. That was really nice to see. What a great move by X-Pac to have this backup, to have Kevin Nash waiting in the wings. That's what I meant to say before. It's like we're going to be seeing a little bit from these two in the future. I'm definitely not upset about that. This could be a pretty solid tag team right here. Well, they are victorious. As we move towards our main event, another tag team match. Hopefully it won't be as short-lived as that one. As up next is our main event. For the first time, Booker T and The Miz will team up to face off against an incredibly unusual combination of John Cena and The Rock. I'll talk about an unwelcome return here to Raw. There it is. John Cena came back last night at Night of Champions, and I think a lot of people, you know, they heard the music, they remembered the alliance between Cena and Booker, and I think maybe some people were hoping that we'd see a different John Cena. We'd see the friend of Booker T, John Cena. We got heartbreak, disappointment, shock. You could read it on Booker's face. This man brought Booker into the business, and he has sold his soul to the McMahons. He is one of their boys now. Teaming up with the WWE Champion in our main event. Well, The Rock always has that means business feeling as he comes down to the ring, and I'm getting that tonight. That stern look in his face, the arrogance. Overcoming Bret Hart last night at Night of Champions, he just kind of solidified, you know, he kind of helped secure his own belief in oneself. Disappointed was an understatement for a lot of people, as The Rock was victorious. A lot of people did not want to see him come out still the WWE Champion last night. There were a lot of people in attendance that were very, very positive about The Rock winning. There was a lot of cheers from the crowd when he won, and oh, okay, look at this. This is just about as typical as it gets. Just couldn't handle losing. Well, Booker and The Miz coming down to the ring together, and within minutes or seconds even, the entire shift of this match has changed. You think Booker has been through 3 matches last night? The Rock has recently said, following his victory over Bret Hart, he's got a few things he wants to take care of. He wants revenge against those that wronged him, which is why in 2 weeks' time, The Rock has said he will gladly defend his WWE Championship against Justin Gabriel. He wants to humiliate him like he was humiliated several times over. And Booker now, going straight into it as Cena dumps The Miz out of the ring. And a low blow by The Miz to The Rock on the apron there. I don't know if he caught that, but the referee did not. I think we got 2 heated feuds in one match here. Cena and Booker, Miz and The Rock. And Miz don't want to get out of the ring. I mean, we don't even know who the legal man is right now. I believe it. Yeah, okay, it's The Miz. So it'll be Miz and Cena starting things off here.
John Cena came here tonight to battle. John Cena came here.
I believe Cena was the one that ended The Miz's reign earlier this year in the Elimination Chamber. Miz has got some unfinished business here. Yeah, The Rock has said that he will gladly give Justin Gabriel a shot in a couple weeks' time, and after he's dismissed of Justin Gabriel, The Rock says he wants The Miz at vengeance. He wants his vengeance against The Miz for the WWE title. He wants to humiliate him like The Miz continually humiliated The Rock over and over again. McMahon has advised against The Rock being so liberal with his title defenses, but The Rock does what The Rock wants to do. So yeah, in a couple weeks' time here on Raw, the WWE title will be on the line. Here's the WWE Champion stomping that boot down. In fact, that's why we got this match here tonight. Rock wanted his hands on The Miz. Cena wants his hands on Booker after being stood up last night. They want that return victory. A lot of people tried questioning Cena on why he has aligned himself with McMahon. Cena will not answer any questions. He will not speak out on his actions. And the McMahons have really just handed an easy beatdown on Cena and The Rock. Miz now getting out of the ring, and here comes Booker, and this is a match I've been looking forward to seeing. Booker T and The Rock going at it one-on-one. I want to see this in the future for the WWE Championship. Maybe after Miz beats him or Gabriel beats him, we can see it for Booker's Intercontinental Championship. Oh, big heel kick there.
Intercepted.
Just the monster that McMahon has become with his ultimate weapon, The Rock. Really leading Raw with an iron fist right now. Rock crawling towards the ropes. Sometimes I don't think the referee is very aware of how much he's in the way. Booker is up, spinebuster, and The Rock taking his sweet time as he always does. Cena knocking the Miz off the apron, People's elbow connecting by The Rock. Here's a cover on Booker. You gotta be kidding me if you think Booker's seriously gonna go down to an elbow. This guy endured 3 title defenses last night. The Rock has decided he's done with this one. You can really see the effect that the pre-match attack from the McMahons has had on the Miz and Booker T. These are 2 of the best here on Raw. Honest to God, 2 of the greatest we've seen. But obviously Cena and Rock are extraordinary talents in their own right, and when you consider the fact that these guys were blindsided, on top of the fact that Booker went through 3 matches in one night, it's no wonder that these guys are hurting already. It's no wonder that this is a struggle for them. Miz may be near 100% himself, but he was still struck from behind, and he can't fight this fight alone.
Was picture perfect. What an impact from that kick. Oh, right to the gut. Has the headlock. Booker T into the headlock. A scintillating maneuver. A sharp kick. And the knuckles connect. Controlling the head.
Back and forward these 2 go. Booker now making a quick tag over to the Miz. Hoping that the Miz can maybe get these guys back in this a little more. Strike to the face. Knocks Rock off the apron. The Miz is in control right now, but that seems to have taken a lot out of him just to be able to do. These guys really aren't feeling 100% right now, and it's showing. Cena taking some time just to screw with his shoes. That says all it needs to about how confident these guys feel here tonight, with the advantage that they've got.
What a counter. And he touches that one. John Cena scrapped his way to the top of the
Drops the Miz flat down on his back, and again Miz continues to fight back. Look at the face of the Miz. See, they were smart. They knew the Miz was the one that was definitely more with it than Booker tonight, and they have really done a number on him because of that. Booker and Miz really hurting as they try to put up a fight. I feel like it's just too little, too late at the moment, though. These guys can't really think that they're going to come out on top in this one. They can give it their all and they can keep on going, but I think they both know that they are just not able to really give too much against this advantage that the Cena and The Rock have had in this match. And Cena now scooping Booker T up on his shoulders. Drops him down with the FU. Here's the cover. And just like that, this one's over. These 2 corporate sellouts picking up a victory for McMahon tonight, making him proud after he was humiliated at the start of the night. Well, there you have it. John Cena and The Rock are victorious, closing out Monday Night Raw. They are successful on behalf of the McMahons, on behalf of the corporation. They say just a couple of sellouts right here. Do whatever it takes to get that power. and they won here tonight. And don't forget Vengeance 5 weeks from now for Monday Night Raw. Next week, we got a lot to look forward to, I am sure. But in 2 weeks' time, The Rock will be defending the WWE Championship against Justin Gabriel. And he assures us that once he's won that one, he plans to take out The Miz at Vengeance 2. The Rock is full of determination right now to get back at those that have wronged him in the past. And Cena has Booker's Intercontinental Championship in his sights, so we'll see what the future holds for that one as well. But for now, thank you all for watching Raw. If you liked this episode, let me know what you liked. If you didn't like it, tell me what you didn't like. And leave a thumbs up if you can, as those do help and stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow night on ECW.